Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. We are Group 1, and today we are honored to present our case study entitled The Success of PT Google LLC in the Digital Economic Era. This presentation is part of our major project for the Digital Economy course. And then in the next few minutes, we will walk you through the key aspect of Google's digital business model, how it applies strategic theories like game theory and platform economics, and what we can learn from its global impact and innovation. We hope this presentation gives you useful insight into how a company like Google not only adapt to digital transformation, but actually leads it. But before we start it, let me introduce our group member. So there is Rama Kurnia Pradana, and then Intan Amalia, and Muhammad Hamzah, and then Alisa Salsabila, and Nahda Maitza, and Salsabila Kalista, and the last is Najla Aurelia.
So Google is one of the biggest tech company in the world. It influenced the whole improvement of technology, especially in search engine. And Google was founded in 1998 by Larry Page and Sergey Brin. So it's just first started as a simple research how to improve people's information searching capability online. Then it grew larger and larger, and then now it's eventually become a tech giant. So Google is headquartered in Mountain View, California, and Google operates under its parent company, Alphabet Incorporation, which is formed in 2015 to better organize its growing business. And and today, Sundar Pichai serves as the CEO and Google and also Alphabet Incorporation.
So in this section, we would like to explain why we choose Google LLC as the subject of our case study. Google is not just a technology company, it is one of the key players in shaping the global digital economy. Since its founding in 1998, Google has transformed from a simple search engine into a digital ecosystem that includes advertising, mobile platforms, artificial intelligence, and cloud computing. We selected Google because it perfectly represents how a business can not only adapt to digital transformation, but also lead and influence it. Through its innovative use of data, platform strategic and technologic infrastructure, Google shows us how digital principles like network effect, game theory, and platform governance work in real-world business scenarios. Furthermore, Google's impact is not limited to global market. Its product and service such as Android, Google Maps, YouTube, and Google Ads are widely used in Indonesia and around the world, affecting how people work, communicate, and access information daily. This makes Google an ideal case to study both the opportunities and challenges of doing business in the digital age, including important issues like regulation, ethic, labor, and market competition.
Next one, I will explain chapter 2 about literature review, and I will explain about theoretical framework. So a theoretical framework is an essential foundation in any research project. It guides the formulation of research questions, the choice of methodology, and the process of data analysis. As defined by Farpio et al. 2020, a theoretical framework is a logically connected set of concepts that provide structure and direction to a study. In the context of economy and business education, theoretical framework help us better understand learning process. One example is the model introduced by Rodriguez Lincoln and Munaris 2025, which identifies four important factors that include learning, which is math anxiety, identity, self-efficacy, and utility. By using this framework, we can ensure that all parts of our research are aligned and interconnected. It also strengthens the academic value and contribution of our study. These theoretical foundations serve not only as a guide, but also as a lens through which we interpret our findings.
Okay, next is platform theories. A platform provides various component and service that developers can utilize to build their application or service without having to start from scratch. According to Anggriawan and Hasugian 2017, a platform service has a working guide between hardware and software. The concept of a platform is a conceptual framework used to understand how digital company like Google function as intermediacy that facilitate interaction among various user groups within the digital ecosystem.
Next, we have the literature review of the data strategy. Today, data is no longer just by product, it's a strategic asset. Just like financial or human capital, by Redman 1998, and Davenport and Harris 2007. Companies that leverage data effectively, like those studied by McAfee and Brindleswan on 2012, tend to outperform their peers in profitability and productivity. Data drives better insight, trend prediction, and personalized services. But to be truly valuable, data must be well governed and aligned with organizational goals. For data quality reduce its strategic value. A clear example in the US federal data strategy, which treats data as a long-term asset through governance, security, and collaboration. Finally, with AI, ML, and big data analytics, data becomes a driver of innovation, ability, and competitive advantage.
So, game theory is a framework for analyzing strategic choices among rational decisions. So, basically, it uses a mathematical approach to predict stable outcomes in strategic interaction where no player has an incentive to deviate from their chosen strategy, assuming the other player do the same. Where player, we could say here is a company.
Now let's move on the topic of digital transformation. Digital transformation is more than just using technology. It's about fundamentally changing how a business operates, deliver value, and interact with customer in the digital era. For companies like Google, digital transformation involves integrating advanced technologies such as artificial intelligence, cloud computing, big data, and automation into every part of the organization. Google is a perfect example of this. It continuously redefines its product and service based on user needs and emerging technologies. For instance, the use of AI in Google Search, the cloud-based infrastructure of Google Cloud, and real-time data analytics in its advertising system all show how digital transformation drive innovation and efficiency. But it's not just about technology. Digital transformation also required change in the company culture, employee skill, and organizational structure. Google invests heavily in R&D, promotes digital literacy, and embrace an open innovation model to stay ahead in a rapidly evolving digital landscape. In summary, digital transformation is what allows Google to stay relevant, scalable, and competitive on a global scale. And it's one of the key reasons behind the company's continued success.
Okay, next is network effect. The network effects happen when the value of a service increase as more people use it. It includes direct effects like social media and indirect ones like digital marketplaces. While it creates a competitive advantage, it can also route markets into less efficient technologies. Understanding these effects is important for building fair and sustainable digital ecosystem.
Hi everyone, my name is Alisa Salsabila, and now I will tell you about Chapter 2, Literature Review, several studies that form the foundation of our research. Okay, first of all, the study Digital Transformation in Business 2025 highlights how technologies like automation and e-commerce offer great opportunities for business, especially SMEs. However, challenges such as limited infrastructure and lack of digital skill remain. To overcome this, collaboration between government and private sector is essential. Next, to the US Federal Data Strategy 2024 present 40 participants group into three areas: building a data-driven culture, managing data securely, and using data effectively. This strategy aims to improve transparency, innovation, and public service through data. In qualitative research, the 2019 study from academic medicine emphasized the importance of theoretical and conceptual frameworks in shaping research, design, and interpretation. Being clear about philosophical basis of your research help ensure its validity and relevance. The 2022 Journal on Biology Education Research explained that literature review helps situate your work within existing knowledge, while conceptual frameworks guide your methodology and analysis. For new research, understanding both is crucial for producing meaningful results. Lastly, the 2025 study Elsevier introduced multidimensional frameworks to assess and change quantitative skill in business study. It focus on your it's it focus on four key factor: identification, recognition, transfer, and integration, and aims to reduce math anxiety while improving confidence and understanding. Okay, next, I will tell you about digital economy technology based use in Google. Google leads in the digital economy thanks to strong tech foundation. It's because they have cloud service, AI-driven advertising, global connectivity, and open source platform like Android. Together, this enable efficient, scalable, and profitable digital operation, proven by its massive revenue from ads and cloud in 2023.
Okay, next is digital application or platform business model. So Google business model has grown rapidly due to its many revenue stream. The company generates significant income from online advertising utilizing models such as pay-per-click, display network, and cost per impression. In addition to advertising, Google also earns revenue from customer base service such as Google Cloud and the sale of hardware device like Chromecast. This diversified approach not only ensures financial stability but also enables Google to meet a wide range of consumer needs, thereby strengthening its position as a leading player in the digital industry.
Now I will explaining about application of game theory that Google do it. Google use game theory in key areas like digital advertising, market strategy, and platform competition. Its GSP auction system in Google Ads encouraged strategy bidding while generating over $215 billion in 2023. By offering services like Gmail and Maps for free, Google applies a dominant strategy, making it hard for competitors to keep up. In mobile, Android's open source model created a dominant ecosystem with 70% market shares, leading to a niche equilibrium where switching platform offers little benefit to manufacturers.
For the fundamental principles of the digital economy, Google represents how core ideas like data usage, market efficiency, algorithmic advertising, and network effects all work together. They combine all these elements into cohesive and scalable business model. This model supports global productivity and innovation, but at the same time, Google's dominance also brings new challenges like privacy concern, competition, and data governance. So in short, Google's strategy show us the opportunities and also the ethical responsibilities that come with being part of the digital economy.
Next is the pricing and business competition. Google has built its pricing strategy around accessibility and optimization by offering core services like search, Gmail, and Google Maps for free. Google attracts billions of users globally. These free tools serve as entry points to its premium service, such as Google Workspace and YouTube Premium. For advertisers, Google applies pay-per-click and cost-per-mile models with AI algorithms adjusting ad prices in real time based on user behavior, demand, and other variables. This dynamic pricing ensures profitability while maintaining wide reach. However, Google's dominance is not just about pricing. Its business competition strategy is deeply tied to platform integration and data advantage. With over 19% of global search engine market share, Google menguatkan user login through an ecosystem that includes Chrome, Android, and YouTube. Strategic partnership like its multi-billion-dollar deal with Apple to remain Safari's default search engine further reinforce its market power. Yet these tactics have brought intense regulatory scrutiny from the US to the EU. Google has faced allegations of manipulating ad auctions and limiting competition. Despite this, it continues to innovate, investing in AI, cloud computing, and hardware to stay ahead of rivals like Amazon and Microsoft while navigating increasing legal pressure.
Okay, next is search and matching system. The search and matching system is the most fundamental foundation in Google operation and business model. The system not only function to present search result to user but also serves as a key mechanism in data monetization and the delivery highlight target advertisement. In this context, the digital economy reception as a complex interaction between artificial intelligence, big data, and user behavior.
And the next one is platform and network effect. Google uses a multi-platform strategy by integrating several of its services, such as Search, YouTube, Maps, Android, and Chrome, to strengthen digital advertising. Each platform supports the other two network effects, which significantly boost user engagement. This means that the more users engage with one service, the more valuable the entire ecosystem becomes. In addition, Google's centralized login system allows users to access multiple services with a single account. This enhances convenience, encourages loyalty, and increases user retention across platforms. Google's platforms are categorized into core platforms like Search and YouTube, support platforms such as Android and Chrome, and growth platforms including YouTube Music and Stadia. This structure enables Google to scale its operation and expand its influence throughout the digital ecosystem. And the last one in chapter 4 is markets and digital media. Google plays a key role in the digital media landscape by acting as a connector between users, advertisers, and content creators. While this brings significant benefits such as efficient monetization and wide content distribution, it also presents challenges. One major concern is that Google's dominance can reduce competition, threaten journalistic independence, and limit content diversity, especially for news publishers that depend on Google for traffic and revenue. To address these concerns, governments around the world are developing regulation to ensure fair competition and foster innovation. These efforts are intended to balance market power and create a healthier, more diverse digital ecosystem.
Next, we would like to highlight some key trends in the next global digital economy. Over the past decade, digital technologies have reshaped how businesses operate, how people interact, and how value is created. Today, digital platform and service contribute to more than 15% of the global economic output, and this number continues to grow rapidly. Some of the major trends include the rise of e-commerce and digital payment, where consumers around the world are increasingly shopping online and using cashless transaction. We also see the widespread adoption of emerging technologies such as artificial intelligence, blockchain, and the Internet of Things, which are transforming industry like healthcare, logistics, and finance. Another key trend in the platform-based economy, where companies like Google, Amazon, and Alibaba build ecosystems that connect user businesses and service across various sectors. These platforms benefit from strong network effect, which make them grow faster and become more dominant over time. However, along with growth, there are also increasing concerns about data privacy, cybersecurity, and market concentration. Governments around the world are responding with new regulations such as the Digital Market Act and Data Protection Law to ensure fairness and transparency. In short, the global digital economy is becoming more powerful, more connected, and more regulated. And companies must adapt quickly to stay competitive.
Okay, next is employment relations in digital corporation. Google's employment model includes full-time and many contract-based workers. This gives flexibility and cost savings, but raises concerns about fairness and worker rights. There are risks like inequality and algorithmic control, especially for content moderators. The rise of the Alphabet Workers Union shows a push for ethical and transparent labor practice. This case highlights the need for better regulations in digital workforce.
Next up, we have the analysis of the success or failure of digital platform. The digital economy in 2025 is evolving rapidly with major global shift in technology and consumer behavior. These trends are reshaping industries, creating new opportunities, and challenging traditional business models. The key developments include the first one is technical factors and company operations. Google Platforms is powered by one of the most advanced infrastructure in the world, from its file system to globally distributed data centers. It's designed for scale, speed, and reliability. With site reliability engineering of SRE, Google maintains over 99.9% uptime by automating operations and detecting system issues in real time using AI. Even with this sophistication, physical risks like the 2023 data center flood still show the importance of backup systems. Overall, Google's engineering excellence supports its global reach and ensures service remain fast, secure, and scalable. Next up, we have the non-technical factors, or the external regulatory, ethical, etc. Beyond technology, Google faced complex non-technical challenge. Externally, it competes with major players like Apple and Amazon while adapting to shifting user demands. Regulatory pressure is high, especially on data privacy, digital taxes, and local content rules enforced by laws like GDPR and CCPA. Ethically, Google is expected to lead on AI fairness, content moderation, and sustainability. Internal issues like employee protests also reflect growing concerns about transparency and values. These factors affect not just Google's operation, but also its global reputation and long-term strategy.
To conclude our presentation, we can see that Google's success in the digital economy is not just the result of advanced technology, but also its ability to apply strategic models such as platform ecosystem, data-driven decision-making, and game theory. Through innovation in artificial intelligence, cloud computing, and digital advertising, Google has built a strong global presence and influence how people and business interact with digital service every day. Its integration of service focus on user experience and ability to adapt to technological and regulatory change are key reason for its long-term sustainability and dominance. And then next to the recommendation, based on our analysis, we recommend that businesses aiming to compete in the digital economy should invest in scalable digital infrastructure, embrace continuously innovation, and apply data strategically. At the same time, company must ensure ethical governance, protect user privacy, and comply with regulation to maintain public trust. We also encourage policymakers to create a balanced environment, one that support innovation but also ensure fair competition and inclusivity in the digital landscape. That concludes our presentation on the success of PT Google LLC in the digital economic era. From this case study, we have learned that innovation, data utilization, strategic platform management, and ethical consideration are key drivers of success in the modern digital landscape. Google's journey show how technology, when combined with the right strategy, can transform the way the world works. We would like to thank you for your time and attention. And once again, we are Group 1. Thank you very much.